So this is the screen for the I'm using the Wi-Fi meter. I'm using the breaker. So I'm using the breaker for my pumping machine. I'm using the Wi-Fi meter for my inverter. That's why you are seeing it like this. So if I on the pump, if I press this button now, the pumping machine will come on. If I press the button now, it will go off. Same thing with the inverter. So this is the inverter part. It checks, so you can on and off your inverter from your supply. The inverter. And this is the power statistics. You can check the wattage for the day. This is for June 30. You can check for. You can go back. Check for June 29. This is how many times my inverter was on June 29 because we have been having light this period. So this is how many times. Well, on 28, the inverter ran almost all through. So this is for 27, it ran almost all through. But 26, just 0.01 kilowatt hour. We had light almost throughout the day. So this is the reading. So it reads your wattage for the day. So in between today, they have been taking light and bringing in light, so you can see it. It shows you the time frame also. This for the meter. So residual current, which is the amp hour temperature. It shows you the temperature. Then this is I programmed my own for 5,000 watts. So this 5,000 watts now is counting down to zero. Whenever it comes to zero, it goes off. By invert the supply will cut off. You understand? And this is the schedule. You can set schedules timing. You can add the time it will come on and go off. But I didn't set any schedule because it's on the inverter. Probably if you are using it for pumping machine or using it for your fridge, you can set that one in this schedule. But I didn't set that one because I need my inverter to always be on when it takes the light. Then this one is the setting. This is where you cannot do that parameter set. This is the alarm set, delay protection. This is the protection part because the Wi-Fi, the meter is also a protective device. And this is the alarm, over voltage, under voltage, sufficient balance warning, and sufficient balance warning too. When you want to threshold set is 1000 watts. Overdraft, leakage protection. And this is the param set, expense management. So this is where I set, where you can set that 5,000. Probably if you are sharing, if somebody pay for 2,000 watts for a month, and you just load the 2,000 watts of the person. When the thing uses to that 2,000 watts, it cuts off. So that's what this part is for, this expense management, to help you sell power. So energy charge, this is 5,000, which I used. That's why it is using 4,995.57 kilowatt hour. Put for record, no data because I've not used any other one. So it's to clear balance type of Brazil. So this prepayment switch. So if I turn it off now, this one now goes back to zero. You understand? So but this is where you energy charge. This is where you load for the person. Energy charge top up, and that's for everything that has to do with the watt meter. Then pumping machine. This is the breaker. You can also turn and off from here. Turn and off from here. It also tells you the total kilowatt hour that was consumed. So today it consumed about 2.49 kilowatt hour. This is the voltage that is running through it now because there's NEPA lights. You can also switch off and on from here too. Switch off and on from here. This is electricity. This one tells you the watt meter reading. So this is how many times we on the prepaid meter, the pumping machine today. This is how many times we on the pumping machine yesterday. This is how many times you on the pop machine, how long the pop machine was on to take. So that's for that. Then you can also check the monthly watt meter reading, the watt meter reading, the monthly and yearly. The same thing without that one. So the reason why there's no current now and there's no power is because nothing is being consumed. So if I on it now, you will notice that the current will begin to read and the power will begin to read. Just wait for a while. So you can see the current that is consuming and the power that is consuming. Obviously, you know that power is always voltage times current. So that's that. Turn it back off. My pump machine is already full. That's why I turn it back off. And this is the timer. This probably if I'm using it for a fridge, you can set your timer, schedule timer, sunrise, sunset, circulate. The device can be turned on and off repeatedly during this period. So you can just schedule time to it to go on. You want it to go on on it when there is sun, or you want it to go off when there is no sun. Equipment is turned on and off before sunset, at sunset, and after sunset. Start. You can do that. Then you can circulate it multiple times in a day. That's for the timer. I'm not using it for my fridge. I already have a timer for my fridge. So this is the setting. Maintenance lock. Power off the device or press the button 4 times to release the maintenance lock. So this is the maintenance lock. We want to run maintenance. Light mode. Relay status memory. Countdown. We want to do a countdown for it to come on. And we're not doing that. So basically, this is the alarm setting. So he has also has because it's a breaker, he also has over voltage, also has under voltage alarm, and breaker tripping, breaker tripping. So threshold is 50 amps. You can reduce this. Probably want it to be it's out of 22, I want it to be 20 amps set. Probably your voltage here, you want to set it to 180 volts. Sure. So you can set the voltage. When the voltage is less than it trips, when the voltage is more than it trips. So this is 250. Yeah, 255 is not bad. So it has up to 265 voltage range. Then set threshold, breaker tripping, high power alarm. I didn't set that, so that's working fine for me. Oh, you can set that for your own. This is the log. How many times it has gone on and off? You can see we did it just now. That's why I'm showing this on and off, on and off. So this is the log. How many times I switched it on and off? This is the alarm log. How many times alarm blew? And this is the setting log. Breaker tripping. So no, I just did all this one just now. So they are showing settings log. So those one shows like history, light mode, relay, position, none, on. I like the relay because when the thing on, it clicks for me. Then relay status memory because it will not be saving the data, and that's all. I think that's all. The rest you can figure that out. You can change the name here. This is where you change the name at this top right corner. Same thing for the everybody. You can change the name here. Probably you want this my ITEL inverter because I'm using for an inverter. So that's basically how it works. This is my account.